guys, Steph here. Right, now I know a lot of you people like to see the pens before and you like to see the pens afterwards. Now I've got a pen here. I've actually reviewed this pen a long time ago, but I thought I'd show you the before and after. So here's the pen before from my recent pen haul. There we go. We've got a not a Parker, should I say, a Sheaffer. Looks to be the Mark 1. It's got yeah, it's got somebody's name on the side of it there. You can see it just needs a little bit of attention. It's got this horrible sort of mark to the side there. I don't know what that's all about. I'm sure we'll be able to polish that out. It's sort of everything's sort of loose, etc. So yeah, a little bit dirty, tired, etc. I'm sure we might be able to do something with that. And here's the pen after some TLC, a little bit of work. I was working on this over the weekend, and here we have it. The same pen. It's a, well, I was going to say Parker then. It's not a Parker, it's a Sheaffer. This is the Sheaffer PFM Mark 1 in black plastic with gold, sorry, not gold, oh dear, I'm not getting it right today, with chrome cap band, a chrome clip there, the very recognisable Sheaffer PFM clip, and you'll notice there's no white dot. This is the only model that did not have the white dot, but as you can see now, it's a lot nicer than it was before. You can see we've got somebody's name engraved on it. Now I thought the name looked, well, it was done quite professionally. It's still quite pronounced. It looks nice. So what I've done, I've simply left it. Okay, so it's got a little bit of provenance with it. This was maybe the chap's, well, is it Donald, is it? Maybe it was Donald's pen originally, so I've left that. But as you can see, before we had some sort of bad scratching, etc. And what we've managed to do is remove most of that scratching, and it looks 100 times better. Okay, so let's take the cap off for you. Let's show you the pen in a couple of different angles. And as you know, or you people may not know, the PFM is a lovely chunky pen, very comfortable to hold in the hand. This one, as I say, it was a little bit tired. It had a couple of little issues with it. I've worked on it over the weekend and it's in gorgeous condition. We've put a new sort of end washer to the plunger. We've put a new point washer inside the section. We've also put a brand new sack inside the pen as well, and as we'll see in a moment, it should be in full working order. Now, for you people that don't know, this is the Snorkel filler, which means what we do, we get this little sort of the knob at the end here and we turn it. So let's do it for you until we hear a little clicking noise, so I'll be quiet. Okay, I'm hoping you could hear that clicking noise. You can see the Snorkel now is out of the feed there, and then what we do, we pull out the plunger like so, dip the Snorkel tube in the ink and press down in one swift movement like so. And then once we've done that, we turn the plunger knob at the end and you can see, there you go, the Snorkel tube goes back into the feed there as it should be. And what we've got on this pen is a lovely inlaid nib. Now this particular model, the Mark 1, comes with what they term as a palladium silver nib, and you can see it says Sheaffer. It's got the palladium logo there to the very bottom there, you'll see it says USA. And incidentally, one thing I didn't show you, let's take you up to the cap there, you'll see it says Sheaffer, and as we turn it round, made in USA. Okay, now in some cases they don't match, but this one obviously it's a Sheaffer USA cap, Sheaffer USA nib, so everything is in gorgeous matching condition. And once again, as you saw from the earlier little clip there, it was a little bit of a mess, little bit tatty, and it's looking, well, a lot better now, and all it needs now is a new home. But what we'll do, because I know again you people like to see these pens working, so what we'll do, let's turn the plunger knob again, and I'll be quiet. There you go, makes a little clicking noise. We pull out the plunger, bring on some ink, dip the Snorkel into the ink, just for a few seconds like so, and while we've got it over the ink, we'll screw back in the plunger knob, which makes the Snorkel tube retreat back into the pen. So let's bring on some paper and let's see how the pen writes. So what we've got is a Sheaffer PFM, or pen for men. Okay, made in USA. Okay, we're dating the pen, I don't know, sort of around about the 1950s, as we said. This is the Mark 1 version in black plastic with chrome trim. Writing very nicely. It's got a lovely wet nib, writing very smoothly indeed. These pens don't generally have any flex, so we don't expect any flex, but writing nicely and smooth. I would say writing, I don't know, maybe a fine line, maybe just getting on for medium, but a lovely writer. As you can see, it writes really nicely. So what we'll do, let's turn the knob to the end so that the Snorkel retracts again, or not retracts, comes out. We'll pull on it and then push down a couple of times just to empty it. And then what we'll do, as I show you on some occasion, let's bring on some water and let's give it a little bit of a flush on camera. So we pull out the plunger, dip the Snorkel tube in the water. Okay, you could hear that sort of bubbling noise, which is what we want to hear. And then if we pull out, generally when you're pulling out the plunger, keep the Snorkel over the ink bottle just in case, because sometimes, there you go, when you pull it, the ink will actually come out. But now if we press down, there we go. So let's dip it in the ink again. Well, not the ink, should I say, the water. Okay, so there we go. And I think what we'll do, you can see as I'm pushing it down, you can see the water, the air is moving the water, so we're getting a nice bit of suction there. But what we'll do, we'll leave that till after the video and I'll give it a proper good flush, and we'll try and find a new home for the pen, and then somebody will enjoy it for many many years to come. So as before, we had a rather tatty PFM in bits, a lot of scratching, etc. And I think you can, well, I think you'll agree it's now looking a lot better than it did, and in working order. So I'll just say Slava Ukraini, and from this lovely pen and me, I'll just say bye bye for now.